Once upon a time, there lived a young student named Haku. He was determined to do well in his studies and never fail again. Haku was a curious and hardworking student, but he often had trouble managing his time and juggling his many responsibilities. He would stay up late, studying, only to wake up tired and unmotivated the next day. One day, as Haku was walking through the forest, he came across an old temple. He was curious and entered the temple. Inside, he met an old monk who welcomed him warmly. Haku explained his struggles with time management and effective studying to the monk. The monk smiled and invited Haku to sit down. He said, "My young friend, the key to success in your studies isn't just working harder, it's working smarter. Let me share a story to illustrate my point." The monk began to tell a story about a wise master who had many students. Among them, one student stood out. He was diligent, focused, and excellent at managing his time. He completed assignments and excelled in his studies. The other students were curious about his secret, and they asked the wise master how this student achieved such success. The wise master replied, "He understands the value of time." The students were puzzled and asked, "Don't we all have the same amount of time?" The wise master smiled and said, "Indeed, we all have the same amount of time, but it's how we use that time that determines our success or failure." Haku was inspired by this story, but still unsure how to apply it to his own life. The monk sensed his hesitation and continued to advise him. He emphasized that time is precious, and once gone, it cannot be recovered. To avoid failing in his studies, Haku must learn to value and use his time wisely. The monk explained that good study habits involve not only working hard, but also working efficiently. He encouraged Haku to prioritize his tasks, create a schedule that balanced work and leisure, take breaks, and stay focused while avoiding distractions. As Haku left the temple, he felt inspired and determined to put the monk's words into practice. He developed a new routine that allowed him to study effectively without sacrificing his well-being. He learned to prioritize tasks, take breaks, and stay focused on his goals. Years passed, and Haku became a successful student and scholar. He never forgot the monk's wisdom and continued to apply it in his life, even after graduating. He realized that good study habits were not only about succeeding in school, but also about succeeding in life. In conclusion, the story of Haku and the wise monk reminds us that success in studying and in life is about working smart, not just working hard. To avoid failing in your studies, learn to value your time and use it wisely.